Afternoon and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream tonight, we are hunting legendary bounties. Now, what does that exactly mean? Well, we're just going to go deal with all the bounties in all the Path of Fire or Path of Fire and Living World Season 4 zones. The main reason is because in those particular zones, when you defeat the legendary bounties, you get elegy mosaics. Elegy mosaics can then be traded for funerary incense, which is needed for vision. I have lost my mind doing this stupid legendary, but I'm here. I'm fighting the good fight. I'm doing everything I need to. Oh man, it has been a Monday. If a Monday could have been a Monday. Teague, welcome in. Good to see you. Why you came? Let's go. Caffeinated gang. Jordan's already here. Tiny Lyra. Lyra or Lyra? I'm going to say Lyra. A very goose morning. If you guys got the geese, go ahead and let them fly. It is a gorgeous Monday night to sit down and game, and I will be the first one who says that to you guys. I hope everything is well in your neck of the woods. It should load. 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right, we're back in. There we go. Alrighty, so we're going to scoot around, go ahead and do our little quick daily gathering stuff. Still working on some of the stuff for Vision, but off camera, I went ahead and finished the first part, which was getting all the achievements for Living World Season 4. That was a pain in the neck, but we did it. We did it. Everything is great. The alternative now is that you still have to get some of the Living World Season 4 stuff, specifically like the currencies. But it's only 100, which is manageable. For those of you who don't know, for Vision, for the first half of Vision, you need to craft 6 astral weapons. Each astral weapon requires 500 Kralkatite ore, totaling for 3,000 across the achievement, and it was a pain in the neck. Probably why people give up. Probably. Eric, what is going on? Hope you're doing good this evening. Cosmic, I actually saw you earlier today. I'm pretty sure that was me and you taking on a hero point in Heart of Thorns. That was pretty cool. Oh, what is going on? How are you this evening? You spent a lot of gold on dye. Good lord. Like, I hope they're like rare dyes and just weren't random unidentifieds. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make, like, I don't know. I think I didn't. It's expensive money. I've become so much more like enthralled with the finances here in Guild Wars 2 and like how I'm spending my money. It's really, really weird because I never thought I would be that type of person, but now I'm like, every cost I'm like, do I need that? Or like, I'm like looking at it, I'm like, is there a better way to mitigate this? Normal stream, I have to mention to any ArenaNet employees that this is not an alcoholic beverage. This is just seltzer water. Because we keep it classy on the Caffeinated Dad channel. But it has been a Monday of all. I hope you guys had a good one. Mondays vary between people. If you like work like the schedule like Tuesday through Saturday, at least here in the States or elsewhere, I'm sure that, you know, Mondays are, you know, kind of like, it feels like a Sunday. It's because now it's like, all right, well, I have to prep for work, which is tomorrow early, and then it's not the same. But those of you who have off on Mondays, I'm jealous. Jealous. Holy moly, yeah, that was you. Yeah, I figured it was. I thought I saw the name correctly. But yeah, I was messing around with my engineer because I think I might do a new player's guide to the engineer, and I still need to finish out some of the mech trait lines. I think I have like 30 or so points that I have to get done. And then I'll be good. I'll be Gucci. All right, let's head south because we got one more chest to do. There we go. I have everything done, and now I'm just sitting waiting on Mystic Clovers. That is a pain. I've been keeping an eye out, and every time I've done like a PvP reward track, I've always paid attention to which one I was doing. So like, I haven't done any PvP. So for the most part, anytime I was playing PvP, I would do the Glorious one, which gives you a handful of Mystic Clovers. I think it's only like 5, though. It's not a whole lot. But when I started PvPing, everyone was just like, yeah, just do that. Just do that one. You know, if you ever use it, like, the Mystic Clovers are always going to be, like, the limiting factor. And they are. They're, like, they come few and far between, for those of you who don't know. And they are essential to crafting basically every legendary piece of gear. So, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Hello, my new father. I would like to know how you believe, what you believe on the hardest single-player combat content in-game is. I play solo. I'm looking for a real mechanical and buildcraft challenge. So that's kind of like a mixed bag. But some of the hardest content that I've seen is like any of the times that you actually have to. Oh, okay, there. Any of the times that you actually have to have like a fully fleshed out build that has like sustain, that has the damage, that has everything. And when I actually get to it, I'll probably go against, or I need to go against a couple of legendary bounties. What I'll need to do is actually kind of like, I don't want to say theory craft, but like make sure that my build's okay, because you have to have a fine balance. So legendary bounties are very, very tough. You can do dungeons. Any of the dungeons, any of the core dungeons are fantastic, like fantastic points to go ahead and try, because they are very unforgiving. They usually have you pulling mobs of like 5 to 6, 7 elites. Maybe not that many, but definitely like 2 or 3 elites at a time. And I found them to be a very, very worthwhile challenge, to say the least. They're not bad. In that sense, like it's not overly mechanically difficult. It's just you have to have like the right defensive stats. You have to dodge. You have to have the sustain. It's a lot of stuff like that. That would be my best guess as far as like challenging open world content or content like that. And then of course you could do like if you did eventually go into any type of like structured group stuff, like of course challenge mode. Strikes is, I still think, the pinnacle, we'll say, of difficulty. It is pretty challenging. Whoop. Struggling PvP is Azure to everything. I just don't like the map is all. Yeah, the mini seasons are rough too, is because like I honestly think that the mini seasons should be around like year round. And the other reason I say that is just because as you're going through, like the build path that you have for a normal PvP match is significantly different than a 2v2 or a 3v3, which I think it's 3. Is it 3v3 this season? Yeah, it's 3v3. So, and that's also a problem that I feel like a lot of players are, like run into, where they have these issues. They go and fight like 3 people who are all like on the same team, and they get trucked, and it's like, what the hell was that? It's so unfair. Oh, Sam killed. Yeah, see there, everyone's here. Yes. Hero Heart of Thorns hero points are very challenging. If you don't have the right build, they are essentially a nightmare. Is honestly what I've seen. They are tough as heck. And especially if you don't know the mechanics, because they kind of become like Elden Ring bosses, in my opinion. Like not necessarily like as overly mechanic driven, but you have to time basically everything, you know? Like it's not just a walk in the park. It's not just a walk in the park. CD chat. My Monday has been finishing IBS, and now I'm trying to do redeeming. Crimson. That's for. Isn't that for Sandswept Isles? I think that's Sandswept Isles. Yeah. Pretty sure. Tiny. I did see this. Hold on. He said big weekend gameplay over here. Finished the main festival achievements. Got it started on the Skyscale, classic version. Top tips for Skyscale is do the return to achievements, which I'll show you here in a sec. You get this stuff, sell it. I could salvage it, but I don't have a good salvage on this guy, and I just like keeping him parked here. Yeah, I'll just do the medium. There we go. So the return to achievements, and they just attacked me. Let's log out. The return to achievements are essentially a separate. It was meant to be a way to prep players for End of Dragons and get them kind of excited and back into the game, and have a reason to go back to basically all the Living World seasons and to do all that. And then they offered the Living World seasons for free at that point. But the Living World Season 4, I think it's like partial map meta completion, would reward 250 of each of the currencies needed for the Skyscale. So you needed... you needed Kralkatite ore, you needed difluorite crystals, you needed inscribed shards, branded mass. Which one am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one. Mistborn Moats, and there's another one I can't remember. But essentially, well, actually, I can just look it up. Achievements. Here we go. So it's under side stories and current events, and you look at Season of Dragons. So Mistonium, yeah. So like you finish the 3rd tier, so I've already finished the 3rd tier, and then you get 250 lumps of Mistonium, which you need 250 for each of the Skyscale saddle. That's the biggest hurdle that I found. That's the big one. So if you can start working on those early, definitely makes it worthwhile in the end. See, I made this video, by the way. I made this video talking about like the jade runestones, like where you can go to just like basically pick them up and farm them. And people were like, "Oh, you're gonna hurt my currency." No, I didn't. Like, it's going up, if anything. Just trying to help out. Jeez. Hey, Tommy, what's going on? Hope you're well. Oh, I missed quite a lot. Hold on, I'm catching up. I'll have to wait to. What are the proper terms for the different levels of elites? Bronze, silver. So it's bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, and then I think there's like one that's like masters, which I don't know how many people actually get into. It's unfortunately Gw2 PVP doesn't really get as much, we'll say, attention. I find it a lot of fun, and I usually have a lot of people who are like, oh, like, you know, do more PvP content, and I'd love to, but usually I put a lot of time and effort into the videos, and unfortunately the stats don't lie. Essentially, there's a lot less people who really pay attention to Gw2 PvP. Not like they used to, honestly. Doodle-doo. I am an LE main. What elite spec do I recommend for a full Selly build? I would say your best bet as a full Selly build would probably be either Core Double Dagger or Catalyst, any of the Catalyst builds. So Hammer or Double Dagger are both excellent choices. I always miss that one. Those are both excellent choices, and honestly, they're very, very forgiving. I mean, you can't really go Celestial or wrong with Celestial anything. Damn it. With the Elementalist, so even if you went like Tempest or Weaver, like honestly, you're going to be golden. The Weaver just has more innate survivability given to the barriers. Damn it. Given the barriers that they produce with their dual strikes, but honestly, you really can't go wrong with Celestials. You guys are watching me fail at like I swear to God, when I did that video, or the most recent video, I knocked this out first thing. Okay. Yeah, Sam Sweat back for the send it back piece. Yep. Speaking of Elden Ring, what are some of your favorite bosses? What, in Elden Ring? I actually, one of my sponsors for my channel purchased the game for me, and I played with him for a little bit, and unfortunately this was when I was early on, and I wasn't quite sure where I was going or how I was going to plan out my videos and like really getting into the flow of things, so I couldn't devote as much time as I wanted to. But Elden Ring, man, like that game was a sweat fest. Honestly, the one of my favorite, and it was the first Elden Ring boss I killed, which was the like the Shadow Hound or something. Shin said, finishing Vision this weekend, taking a day break to start on a Legend Amulet tomorrow. Started raiding for the first time. Nice. Lots of good work. See, and that's the beautiful thing about Guild Wars 2, is that you can essentially just keep working on whatever you want to. Like, that's what I love about this game, is that there's no script of what you have to do. It's just like, hey, just go do stuff. Oh, what are you doing today? I don't know. I just ran some metas. Okay, cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Keep doing it. Have fun. That's basically what I yell at people. I get people who are like, oh, what should I do? It's like, I don't know. Enjoy yourself. Shit. Relax over there. All right. Patience time. You ready? Whoa. Hiya! You were fodder in the beginning. Yeah, PvP is funny too, is because like as much as like I think that I have a mastery of like my class and like what I can do, damn it. There's always something that I end up doing that I do wrong. And it's like I get into a match and then there's like a spellbreaker who just absolutely has my number and makes a beeline for me. or there's a match where it's like it's a clean sweep and they have no chance. So it's like up and down. But honestly, if you're going to do PvP and specifically ranked PvP, you might as well start working either on the legendary backpack or getting legendary gear. Make your time worthwhile. Because I'll be honest with you, like I used to care. Like I used to care about rating and trying to get up as high as I could. But honestly, I just enjoyed. I know it's gonna sound weird, but I just enjoyed working on things as I was progressing, you know? Like, it made it a lot more fun and a lot less stressful. Like, yeah, if I got to, are you kidding me now? If I got to high platinum, this thing is almost not worth it. If I got to high platinum, I would be like, oh, that would be so cool, check me out, but yeah, it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth the stress. It would be basically all I would focus on in game, so... We'll see what happens. Aliens will be the next race, if any. I have a question. Do you think that I've actually had a conversation with Astral Legend. He's a mod for me, but he also streams occasionally over on Twitch. And I think he does, yeah, and he does a couple videos on YouTube. Okay, you know what? We got one more shot. If I don't do it this next shot, I'm done. I friggin' hate this puzzle now. Because I've done this in like one shot, no problem. And I keep double tapping on dodge roll. And I've dodge rolled 6 times off now. I don't even care anymore. Look. This is the worst luck. You saw it, right? It's not just me. Most of the time I can cruise through puzzles. Now I have people watching and it's weird. It's like, oh, Caffeinated, why are you streaming? I don't know. It's weird, man. I feel like people are watching and they're judging. Rank PvP wouldn't be any good if you just came in and dominated your first try. True. Gabe, right now I'm working on Vision. Well, actually, right now I'm working on this puzzle just so I can get my damn Jade Runestone so I can make a buck. Because buying everything is expensive as hell. But I'm working on Vision. So what I'm going to end up doing after I get all my little daily things done here is head back over to my catalyst and see if I can't group up for some legendary bounties. And the reason being is that those legendary bounties drop the elegy mosaics, which I think you get like, it's like 6 or 7 to 10 or something per legendary kill, and I need 75 of them. So I think honestly if I just sweep through and do all that, I can get enough for all the funerary incense that I need, and then we'll be good to go. Whoop. Something is lurking in the shadows. Wait. Hey, Goblin, welcome in, buddy. I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope things are well for you, my friend. Now I'm like extra cautious. Don't make it weird, guys. Don't make it weird. Don't watch. Everyone close your eyes. I'm stuck between making another Gen 2 legendary or the set of the dragon ones. Honestly, I would say like... At this point, I'm kind of like, if I go with any others, I would probably do like one of the End of Dragons ones. Because I honestly, I don't feel like I spent too much time in that zone. I probably could. I probably could spend a lot more time in there and have and actually enjoy myself and really like get the whole feel. Because I went through it. I went through End of Dragons when it came out, and it was okay. Like, but it didn't like steal the cake for me. This puzzle is right here. It's by Jaya Bluffs. So, Setong Province right here. Scoop, right here. Fun. I'm having a great time. Which one did I log into? I gotta get my Scourge. Hardcore Bone Boy. You finally got your, forgets how to play his own character. I do that frequently. I'll be honest with you. Like, everyone's like, oh, well, like, and it's one thing I try to be humble, but it's like, I also have to, I have that dash of realism with me. It's like, no. They're like, oh, Caffeinated, you're so good at Elementalist. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not as good as I potentially could be. Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. I know I'm playing the Scourge. Everyone immediately throw your anger at me. Smack, 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 smack. Look at all them dots. Just taken away. All I want is this Grand Temple chest. Because it usually drops like almost every single time a rare item and then some trade contracts. And then you see how many I've gotten. I've gotten quite a few. I think, was that my last one? No, I had my thief. Trying to play multiple MMOs and thinking you can dodge roll out of mechanics and WoW. That's like, there's like some things where it's like these little oh, I didn't even turn on Spotify. You guys are just listening to like my heavy breath. Come on. How was that? I gotta turn the volume down just a hair. Okay. Okay. Easy peasy. But one of the things that I've always kind of just like kept in mind, I should say, especially when I am like transferring from one MMO to the next, is that I got to remember that there is some similarities, but they're two different games. So like the whole dodge roll thing, I did that so damn often in when I first started coming to Guild 2, and I really started committing. I was like, oh man, like this is crazy. Like what the hell is a dodge roll? What? And then I played it for a little bit, and then I went and did that stint with Final Fantasy, and it was like, oh no, like I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm trying to like dodge roll everything. Yeah, fun times. Anywho, just finally got your computer back. Now I'm just trying to get my character back under my hands, which really doesn't help that they reworked Ranger Sword. They did. Ranger Sword got reworked, and Druid got kind of, yes. It's the only way I'll put it, because there's torn sentiment. Let me put it this way. There's torn sentiment of whether or not the changes were good or bad. I don't know how many people actually know whether or not they like it or not. I've seen most messages be like, oh, well, Ranger Druid is terrible now, and I think they lessened the restrictions, because you used to, like, Alacrity was the big thing. You could do heal Alac Druid, but now it's like you have to, like, you can only offer Alacrity when you were actually in Celestial Avatar form, which is a very large cooldown, but then you had to basically sacrifice it so that you can afford Alacrity to the group. But then that also sacrifices a major portion of your heals, and it was just kind of like this back and forth kind of like nobody could really figure out whether or not they liked it or not. I thought it was a win because they did buff DPS Druid, which is cool. Like, because now you're okay, now you're dealing DPS. That's awesome. Jade Runestones. Sell them. That's also, if you ever do consider making the End of Dragons legendaries, Jade Runestones, I think you need like 100 of them. So you can get like 5 a day or something. So like in 20 days, you'll be good to go. Like it really trivializes it if you just put little bits of consistent effort forward. Yeah. Boop. There we go. Ranger Sword is amazing now. It came back to your scrapper after a couple of years, and it's completely different. It's yeah, well, actually even now, because quickness scrapper used to be kind of like the thing. Like, I gotta get up here. Quickness scrapper used to be the thing where it's like you drop the well and you apply quickness, and everyone loved it, and it was fantastic. Well, the problem now is that when you drop the wells, they don't apply quickness anymore. Like your kinetic accelerators, I think is the trait. Now you have to finish like a leap combo finisher in them to earn oh wait, hold on, by the way, check out this guy. Little hint at the video tomorrow. Check that out. I like that look. I was loving it. You have to like perform a leap finisher through a well, and then that applies quickness, which is like, oh, like now it makes it a lot harder, because now people have to really pay attention to their combos. And it's like, yeah. After Guild Wars 2. It feels very stale, doesn't it? Yeah. I see that, Eric. I agree with that. Alrighty. I don't think pirate video incoming. All right. Let me see. Hold on. I'll give you guys a little hint. Because damn, you guys are good. There's sometimes you guys scare me. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll say something, y'all will be like right the hell on it. All right. Let's move this over here.
You can crush your fingers and all your toes during a data.
Hold on.
You can knock a dozen four-leaf clovers or look to your
No, not display. We want window.
You could hold your breath, shut your eyes, and say all the well wishes to help avoid cyber attacks. But none of that truly helps you.
There we go.
Next level moments need the next level.
There's a hint at tomorrow's video because you guys snuffed it out really quick. Why won't you let me close anything?
When I drive with Uber, I ride a Tesla from Paris, so I don't have to worry about
It's meant to be fun. Yeah. Just you guys got a hint. That's all you guys get. Popping in just to see. Well, you have a good one. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Whoop. All right. Let's see if we can hunt down any bounties. I don't actually think there's any bounties in here. Or at least I haven't seen a bounty board in here. I think it's only down here. So let's go ahead and see if we can't catch the ones in Domain of Vabi, because I feel like there's a ton of bounties all over the place in here. So we'll go that way. Matey. Gw2 2 is a game where you could argue that it's more efficient to farm and work on multiple projects at the same time, especially with time-gated ones, provisioner tokens. Oh, absolutely! I've been stressing that to people for a long time, especially with... oh, by the way, I've been playing Weaver, too, just because I wanted to swing a sword. It's interesting is because the consistent effort that it really takes to create legendaries is so fantastic, because you could just get on for 10 minutes and still make progress on something. All right, let's see. There's nothing over here on the bounty boards. Nothing. Guess they're all dead. Isn't there another bounty board up here? Yeah, let's go check out this one up here. It's like, as you're making the progress and you're just like slowly chipping away at something, it makes a lot more meaningful work as you go through, because as you're making this effort and as you're doing like these little things here and there, it ends up being like a project that was supposed to be kind of like, oh, this was going to be a big one. I was worried about this. Like, oh, over time, you know, it didn't take as long, or it wasn't nearly as bad, which is something that I can't tell you, I can't stress to you guys how much I love that. Like, I don't have to worry about like, oh, did, you know, I really bust butt, or is this a limited time thing that I had to put a lot of effort for? And it's like, nah, it's just, I'll get to it when I can, you know? Scrapper life. Scrapper's always a good choice. You can never go wrong with a scrapper. And yes, by the way, I'm just running a Condi, a Condi build here. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. I wanted to check this bounty board over here. I think it's down here, if I'm not mistaken. And there's nothing. All right, well, since I'm here, I might as well do this. By the way, this is also another fantastic way to get funerary incense. Is if you complete the daily hearts, you can get 1 per day per heart that you complete. So if you do like 5, then it's like, all right, well, there you go. Like, I just went ahead and I got you know, all this heart and everything. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Armatey. Bloodstone dust, more than I need for bricks. What do you do? So there's a couple ways that you can handle that. By the way, Sam, is the big one that I will say that is probably the easiest is to find a way to convert them into bloodstone bricks. Although, you know, if you're not really using them for any of the bloodstone brick things, then it's... Okay, this is obnoxious. Okay. Everyone go to sleep. That's always a way to do it. I have a ton of bloodstone dust. I have a ton of everything else. Like, I don't use it probably as often as I should. And we'll say convert as often as I should, but it's like one of those things that you know, they only have such a specific use. And honestly, you probably wouldn't be terribly off by just going ahead and getting rid of them. There we go. Working on multiple legendaries. Oh, wait, hold on. The battle mage lives on, because I did want to see this. One of the jokes, or ongoing jokes that we have with in our Discord, and whoa, okay, that's a lot. Cleansing Typhoon. Yo, can you chill? One of the jokes that we have in our Discord is to specifically come up with builds that are aimed at becoming a battle mage. Like, everyone wants to be a battle mage, and we're trying to figure out ways that we can do that. Oh, stomp, stomp. I'm actually just doing this just for the daily. You gotta get that funerary incense, you. Bop, bop, smack, smack, knick-knack, paddywhack. How did he involve that? How is he still involving it? He's a raid boss, there we go. Battle mage loot on. Also, my dad, 70 years old, finally got the sea turtle. It's adorable seeing him love the game. All right, so I got to talk about this because this made me happy, and I love when my you know, like, my kids are interested in like what I'm doing, and because I always try to be as interested in what they're doing as possible, because you know what it doesn't matter, you know, really what it is. It's about you being there, and that's just a dadism you guys can take to the bank. One of the things that I've seen with my daughter, my oldest daughter specifically, is that she is starting to be really interested in Guild Wars 2. And she was asking, when can she actually create her own character? She wants to be a char because they're kitty cats in her mind, which is adorable. But it's I tell you, it's something to be said about that. Like, that's just right in the feels. It is so hard. It's so much in the feels, and I love to hear that she's excited. Did I miss this guy? Oh wait, you're over here. Do you recommend doing map completion on all your characters, or at least one? I would say map completion really only for the benefit of the of getting the actual stuff for legendary gear. Like, I wouldn't necessarily try to bust it out on every character, but if you can do it on one to get the gift of map completion for the legendary stuff, then I think that would be worth it. Started leveling up your ranger. Do Corteria once. Yep. Do you play Scourge, and what do you think of it after the balance patch? I've only messed around with the Scourge a little bit. Oh, it's the queen. Okay, let's see. I know she's right below us. All right, let's see if we can get some guildies in here. See if they want to come. Whoop. Hunting some down. Oasis, there we go. So I guess my my focus with the Scourge, and what I have limited experience, and I won't sit here and say that like I'm a pro or master or however you wish to call it. I'll say that I'm decently experienced enough to understand what I'm doing. And one of the things that I would definitely say from its most recent gameplay is that it isn't bad. It's not like it's in a horrible spot and irredeemable and you can't play it, nothing like that. It just changed how it originally played, and now it plays in a sense that it's just strictly a DPS, you know? Like, it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, well, you know, like I can still play kind of between the lines. I can play Heal Scourge, I can play this. No, it's, you are stuck with either Condi or straight Condi DPS or Condi support. And that's where a lot of people are I feel like are upset, at least the people I've talked to. I think it plays well. I don't have any issue with it. There we go. That's what I needed. That's just my opinion, though. Maldry, yeah, Bloodstone problem. Battle Mage is good. It's a lot of fun. Playing Battle Mage is a lot of fun. All right, so we got some people. Let's see. Nah, I spelled her name wrong. Boop. There we go. What is a char if not just big kitties? Yeah, if you have mounts. I've noticed it's quite a time sink on my main, although going back after level 80 helps, yeah. I have a Star of Gratitude, Marjorie 2, Herda, and Princess all shared tabs. Get rid of that excess. Yeah, and there's things like that, that I like look at like here. Like I still need to get a couple more of these, but like Princess, which was it was kind of obnoxious, we'll say. We'll say I liked it, but it was a bit obnoxious to get there. But that's a fantastic thing to have because it just eats up all the extra Dragonite door that you have, which I already have 750. So like I do stuff like that, and then it's like you get like all these like little cool things daily. It's great. Bam, dead. Okay. So hype for unlinked weapons. Absolutely. Gotta get core map completion. Still having trouble looking and going. Tiny. Here, Tiny. What's your character's name exactly? Could you type that in? I'm going to figure this out right now. We're going to do this right now. Scourge just isn't the Scourge I chose to play. That is true. That is one thing that I've noticed, and I've heard a lot of people mention. All right, let's head down there because she's gonna pop up. Just hope she doesn't one-shot me. That's it. That's the only thing. I can out-sustain just about everyone. But getting one shot is not something I can defeat. Oh no, get him up, get him up, get him up! This is going well. Everyone relax. Everyone relax. I don't know if I can save you. Nope, can't. Can't get him out. I'm gonna try. Never let it get. Oh, he's back up. Oh, he's back up. Nice. Oh, and hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. These little tornadoes suck. Oh no, I'm down. You're an LA. Don't forget. See, you summoned it into existence. Sword Dagger Tempest after Soto comes out. Oh, I mean, it's going to be on, like, there's going to be so many different build capabilities that I'm actually really excited about. Okay, who aggroed the Hydra? All right, we got to get rid of this dude before we do anything. Because he's only just going to make a muck of things. Okay, he's done. Oh, the tornadoes. Okay, thank you. You know what would be nice is if I could play the game. I'm over here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone relax. It's okay. It won't happen. Floor tank. I'm doing it. I'll heal. I think I'll be alright. I'll be alright. It's fine. No, I'm not. Streamer privilege. Okay. Come on, break, 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 break bar. Oh, got him, got him, got him. Big damage. Big damage. Got a res. There we go. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Everyone relax. By the way, I think I'm still running in this build. Like, I think I'm pretty sure I'm still running full Vipers. So I don't have the luxury of Celestials here. Hey, legendary bounty. Get on out. No problem. There we go. All right, I'm back. Hey, Tape, what's going on? Determined one day that to go and make a run to get Jackal. Kept getting whacked, so I decided to battle my way and never made it there. Okay, so I only got 4 elegy mosaics. That's okay. That's still 1 funerary incense. That makes it a lot easier down the line. Alrighty, let's see what other ones are up here. Rifle Mirage. Thanks so much. I'm just loading, make sure I get it right. Oh, absolutely. Soon as you know, let me know. Alright, so I could turn off Mentor. Give me them trade contracts. Well, we already got this one up here. Let's see if there's any in Desert Highlands. Tiny Lyra. I'm gonna keep getting that wrong. I'm trying my best over here. I'm fighting demons. Demons! Alright, look. Bam. Oh wait, was there... I think I just ran away from a bounty. Hold on. There might be one more over here. Get the legendary corrupt facet. Corrupted? Corrupt facet. Facet. The hell am I saying? There we go. How do I go and get a better backpack? Oh, you mean a bag space. So I think it's just a legendary Hydra. Boop. Let's go see if we can't find this bounty. If we find this bounty, this is a good... the legendary facet's a fairly easy one to get done. The backpack that I have, I think I had 2 extra spaces. I think you're given 4. Okay, rude. Come on, leave me alone, leave me alone. Oh, he's up. This one's a fairly easy one. Slam, slam, slam. I actually thought about doing this as a build guide video, and I will get back to the bad question. I just want to say this, talking about my favorite builds for Elementalist. So for the most part, I was able to get the World v World siege bags, which are fairly cheap and fairly accessible. But the big thing was actually just getting the badges of honor, which I've had a bunch of the badges of honor. I just never actually utilized them. Okay, 6 LG mosaics. All right, yay! Look at us go. All right, so there wasn't any down south, so let's go check out Elon Musk zone. Yeah, the 20 bag slots in World v World are very, very, very cheap in comparison. I think it's only like 2 gold. It's like 2 gold and then like 50 badges of honor. Someone correct me on that, because I could be very wrong. Champion. They're all champions. Right. What weapons do you think would be good for Reaper when Soto comes out? I'll be honest with you. I'm excited to see what they do with what do you call it? The double sword, because necromancers are getting double swords, so manhand, offhand, sword, in Secrets of the Obscure. So I'm very, very interested. Very interested in seeing what that would do. But for Reaper, I would say you might have a better time. These are all champions. No, I don't need champions.
A new bounty has been posted. Go look at the bounty.
All these guys. I'll say, hold on.
Take the bounty on.
Following me as I teleport around. I would say for the Reaper, I like the Greatsword, but I feel like it's too slow. I still think Axe is better. I've heard of Condi Reaper, and I haven't had too much experience with it. But I heard Condi Reaper is very, very strong. And it's like one of those things that I'm not quite sure where it's gonna go or how it's gonna look when Soda comes out. But I could see like Scepter. Mario, thank you for grabbing a cup. I could see Scepter doing fairly well. I could see what's it? Not Scepter. Pistol. That's what I meant to say. Pistol doing very well, because Pistol's already kind of like a, I don't want to say an overtuned weapon, but a slightly tuned weapon, you know? The legendary facets are weird because they only pop up like it's like 15 minutes or so. Legendaries, and they're all champions. Pistol, Torch, Condi, Reaper. That's gonna be nuts. All right, let's go check Domain of Istan. Yep. Everyone's saying this story bags. That's good. Hey, Caff, I'm a recently returning vet 2 days ago who's been AFK for 6 years. Been watching your videos and how we get reacquainted with the game. I'm a main ranger, but I hate using a pet. Then have I introduced the Soul Beast to you? The Soul Beast is a fantastic choice for rangers who hate pets. They're all champions. Right. So actually, if you played 6 years ago, I don't think you were a part of Path of Fire. So Path of Fire came out and they released the elite specialization, the Untamed, for the Ranger, and essentially you merge with your pet and you don't have to worry about your pet anymore. Do you think double dagger alignments of each of the core D&D alignments? I read that as dagger. Core professions class fantasy would be, to me, Necro would be chaotic evil, guardian lawful good, thief chaotic neutral, ranger chaotic good, etc. I see, and that's the thing though, is knowing their alignment charts. I don't know necessarily if there would be any. See, and that's a tough one. It is because like of how they portray him in this game, like Traherne, who was the main, we'll say. I think those are all, those aren't legendaries. Those are just champion mobs. Yep. Oh, hey, Starcaller. Champion on me. I don't, it's because if you look at like Traherne, who's one of the part of the main story and all that, he's a necromancer. He is a Sylvari necromancer, but is also like one of the most noble and good people that you can have. So it kind of spins away from that like alignment focus. Greatsword Herald is going to be epic. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's excited about that one. I am. Great stream every week. Jordan, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. See, and that's the thing though, is that like I do stuff like this and I don't do well with games. I don't know how to act. Thank you very much. I'm great. I'm always so appreciative of everything that you guys do and you guys giving donations. If you guys have them, shoot up the gooses. Let the gooses fly. Thank you very much, Jordan. Thank you. Whoop. I gotta go this way. Alrighty, let's see if anyone can join us for Starcaller. Oh, there's the gooses. We got them. So the gooses or the geese are essentially, if you've watched anyone on Twitch, they're essentially the that use a shot. Tommy, you're my chicken, like you're like my chicken dude. I gotta come talk to you. Like I gotta talk to you about various chicken things. And then you're sitting there, it's like you gotta shoot him. And it's like, all right, damn, that took a dark turn. So the goose is a part of my channel membership. Oh man, I just popped Bond of Life. is a part of my channel membership and all that stuff. You can join. I think it's like the lowest one I have is just $1 a month, and you can get all the different things. So I have like the downstate, I have super stress guy, and a varying amount of geese that have been basically influenced by everyone in my Discord. All right, let's see, because Starcaller should be like right up over here. Wonder if we can form in. It's so Bond of Life, essentially it boosts your HP with your character or with your mount so that you don't get demounted or dismounted. I've been playing double sword with Vindicator, and I sort of imagine how the stack and vulnerable. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. All right. Woo. Now, rude. Break that break bar. Break the break bar. Okay, that's fine. Boop. He's just a Hydra, but worse. Yay! I'm coming! Bam! Don't die on me! Don't die, don't die, don't die! Don't hit me. Oh, the perfect stun break! Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, we're good, we got this. Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Ah! Alright, hit him with it. Hey, Lyra, welcome in. Alright, now you guys definitely got to throw out the geese. You got to throw out the geese for both. We'll do it again for Jordan, who's actually over the past couple weeks has been making large donations. And then Tiny Large joining in. Lyra. Oh, I just tried to press things. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh, wait, I got to get... I think I have too much of the built-in energy. Boom, boom, boom. Big stacks, big stacks, big stacks. Get rid of him. This dude is a monster. Oh, we're almost through, we're almost through. Finish him. A legendary bounty. Now we just got to go finish up. I think the heads despawn. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that, Tiny. I'm always just appreciative of anything that you guys do. Honestly, if you guys are watching and you're like, wow, I do appreciate what you're doing and the work you're putting in, the easiest way, let me put it this way, the easiest way that you can support me is just by watching my videos. I'll be 100% honest with you. Just watch the videos. And I will stress that until the day that I die. I will never be at that point where I want people to feel obligated to pay to watch me, or has to be a subscriber or anything like that. And I'm gonna make sure that that doesn't change. So thank you very much. I'm appreciative of it. Yep, Springham's back and he's got the geese. There we go. I have a few expansions to buy tomorrow, and since I'm a truck driver and typically driving on Monday nights, I'll watch the lives from now on. Oh, well, hey, I appreciate that. I actually know quite a few truck drivers. Excuse me, train drivers. One of my best friends actually is he drives a train, and he's stressed most of the time. It's the easiest way to put it. He's pretty stressed. But he doesn't handle that stress very well, so maybe shouldn't drive a train. I'll talk to him. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. So the special action buttons, so like every mount has like their own specific ones. These ones over here are tied to the Skyscale. These ones are tied specifically to your mastery points, which I think I'm working on here. Yeah. So Bond of Faith, or Bond of Life, Bond of Vigor, Bond of Faith. So Bond of Life gives me HP boost when I'm flying. So like if I'm taking damage and I just pop that, it won't dismount me. However, if I do get dismounted, I die. So it's like one of those things, you gotta kind of roll the dice with it. Bond of Vigor gives me a boost to my energy as well as my little, we'll say dash. And then Bond of Faith basically allows you to boost up everywhere. Yeah, something like that. Have something above the bar. What bar? What kind of bar? Are we talking about the fun kind of bar? I want to catch up real quick. Moto said, any recommendations on the easiest ascended bow to get? The easiest ascended weapons, if you're looking at a longbow, I would say probably the Dragon Hunter bow is an easier one to get. But if you wanted to get just like a straight, just an unnamed ascended bow, I would say definitely check out either like Fractals of the Mist, which is a fairly easy one to get into, or you could potentially do. I don't like pushing people to PvP. You can do crafting. That's easier, but it might be a little bit more expensive. That might be your trade-off, though. Crafting can be, which I'll actually towards the end of the stream. I still got a level artificer. I'm excited about the new weapons aesthetics, but I'm reserving judgment on what to expect for combat. After all, Revenant Hammer. Revenant Hammer is like one of those things where it's like you pick it up, it's like, okay, I have a heavy metal class, right? Like this is definitely a heavy hammer swinging, you know, this is going to be a big one. This guy's going to hit hard. And then it's like he's throwing the hammer as far as a longbow. Like it don't make sense. And then it throws people off too. It's because like, well, I picked up a staff thinking that he was going to cast spells, but no, he just kind of dashes through the mist and whacks people with it. So it's like you get thrown off completely. Tiny likes the downstate one. Woo! Downstate. It's a part of the rotation. I made that sound like it was like downstate. It's part of it. It's what's for dinner. All right, let's see if Jahai has because the bounties are all the way down there. That's obnoxious. We'll see if Jahai has the legendary wyverns. Might have been from an event. Oh, yeah, if anything pops up that says N that's just tied to whatever the local event is or something that's happening right around there, that's basically the special action key. Killer Tofu, aloha, first time tuning in live. Welcome in. Hope you are... I hope your expectations are low. Welcome in. I hope you have a good time. I've actually been telling that to a lot of people is like come into this game and just enjoy yourself, you know? Just like everyone gets so stressed out about like, oh, should I do this? Is this the best thing? Should I do that? Just shush. Just have a good time. It's really not that bad. No, it's just the champion weapons. That's obnoxious. Ooh. I don't think Thunderhead Peaks. I didn't see Thunderhead Peaks. They have one. I don't think they do, though. Strike missions work well for ascended stuff. Yeah, excellent weapons, right? Definitely. Ellie offhand dagger skills. So if Ellie offhand dagger, damn, they kill everything? Or am I just lagging? Let's see if there's anyone doing any legendary bounties. We'll tag in with their group. Sometimes there is. Looking for group can be hit or miss. Pinata. Nope. Nothing there. Meta. Yeah, they're doing the bounty train. I just need to do the see, that's the thing though, is that you don't necessarily need the because I don't think the champions give out the elegy mosaics. It has to be the legendary ones, you know. Ellie offhand dagger skills, I actually really like them, and I do like the change that they made. It kind of made the Ellie earth dagger offhand repetitive. I like the feel of the previous churning earth, but it's also it's very slow. It's very, very slow, and that's kind of like the downside of it. Boop. All right. Did everyone go and clear all of the bounties? You guys are killing me. Guess so. Alrighty, let's try Domain of Vabi. Try this one again. Strike missions definitely work well if you can stick with them and constantly go to them. They're absolutely a fantastic way to get ascended gear just across the board. They do end up, like, it ends up being kind of like hit or miss with how well groups form, because sometimes groups can form instantly, other times they could take like forever. So it's kind of like depends on where you're at. No ball champions. Wah, wah. Gotta go back here, go do the crypts. Might as well get some funerary incense while I'm out here farting around. Do. What am I I got stuck to that tree. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go over here. What am I supposed to even do over here? Never understand these. Because it's like, sometimes they'll sit there and they'll be like, oh, hey, I have to go, you know, support someone training them. But it's like, I don't know, like these guys? I feel like there's an easier way to get through these. Let's go up here. We'll go up here and do, because I already did the palace one. Let's go do these two, because I can do the mines and then the forge. Those two are fairly easy. David, you have a goose evening yourself. I hope things go well for you. Hope you are enjoying your time doing your things. Gonna go. Killer Trophy. I'm having fun. Excellent. The game does take. It does. I won't lie to you. It take a little bit to get started, especially if you're doing the core story. Absolutely, I'm not gonna lie to you. But what I will say, one thing that has definitely helped me out, in my playthrough is that once you go through it, basically the first time, like, it's kind of like rinse and repeat. I don't feel like you should have to do it every time. Wait, what? Oh, it's a hunk of flesh. I don't need a hunk of flesh. I need unrefined ore. You don't have to go through it every time that you're leveling an alt. Like, honestly, I feel like that's redundant. Like, once you actually have the idea of like what the main story is and all that, you can see your characters' differences, but it's not like, it's not one of those things that I would say is like you have to do it, and if you don't, then you're missing out or anything like that. You do the main story once and then you get through it. Like, honestly, the story really does pick up. The game does show, especially in its core version, the it does show its age a little bit. Again, that's probably why I'll never be ArenaNet partners, because I criticize their game. Evan bid for me. Boop. Doing dailies. I've literally gotten on and just world events after hitting the 80s. Yeah, like, honestly, that should be that shouldn't be undervalued. Is like actually just doing dailies on your account as you hit like level max level is such a good thing, because it builds up wealth for your account. Like, making legendary gear is expensive as hell. I'll be the first one to tell you. I'm finding it out, and anyone who's ever crafted a legendary gear or any legendary gear knows that shit adds up very, very quickly. So if you're just sitting there working on, I don't know, like, say you're working on a piece of legendary gear and you need a whole bunch of stuff from the trading post, and it's like, okay, well, you know what? Like, I've done dailies for like a month, so I have, you know, 70, 80 gold that's just sitting there that I haven't messed with, that I haven't done anything with. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and, you know, try to start making a legendary. Let's go ahead and do that. So I would stress, definitely take your time, but yeah, just, there's no, this game's a sandbox. You play the way that you want to play, and if you just want to log into your dailies and mess around, heck yeah, that's where you go. Apparently I was grinding a lot. It took me 6-year hiatus because I had a little bit over 2,000 gold. Good lord, that's a lot of gold. I actually felt pretty good. I had like 300. I was like, yay, go me. But then I started buying because like Vision has depleted my entire ectoplasm deposit. Like, I used to have like 300 ectoplasms, glob of ectoplasms, but it's basically gone downhill completely. I've lost so much because of this. Well, the astral weapons, So let me put this into perspective. To craft one of the Kralkatite ores, to get one of the Kralkatite ores or bars, you have to have 50 Kralkatite, and then on top of that, you have to yoink, funerary incense. On top of that, you have to go ahead and do you need a glob of ectoplasm for each one. So in total, you'll need 3,000 globs of ectoplasm to craft all the ones that you need. And it's a pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck, and I'm glad I'm through that part. I'll be honest with you. I played back shortly after launch, always kept an eye on the game, but struggled really to get in it. And lately, I'm not sure what profession I want to play. It's one of those things that there is no right answer. And there's another content creator, Nike, who made a comment specifically talking about like getting over this stigma of like, I have a main, or this is the only character that I'll play. I play all of my characters. Like I won't sit there and say that like I don't show some type of favoritism towards my Catalyst, just because it's one I always play. But like, I'll play my Mesmer, I'll play my Engineer, and I'll enjoy all of them. And that's like, that's one thing that I think is a good message, is that like, don't get too hung up on the whole main thing. You'll find that like, once you have a whole bunch of characters, like there's so much that you can do in this game that it honestly, it starts to matter a heck of a lot less of like what exactly your main is. Made it to 80 with 6 gold. No clue how for the longest time. It's funny, sometimes that stuff will just turn up and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Somehow I was making money, but guess we're doing it. Gotta mess up this forge. Bleeding. Hey, first time on live. Woo, love the videos, learned a lot. Hey, Rune Bunny, hope you were doing well this evening. Goose evening to you. It is a good night. I'm actually just liking just being able to chill. I'll be honest with you. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. This week is going to be, and I rolled right into that and rolled right into that. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. This whole week's going to be busy. So I'm just actually enjoying just relaxing. Nothing crazy. Well, bam. Just chilling. You guys are watching high level stream here. Whoa. Burning damage. I've stacked so many mats, but they're all high crafting. Can't grab them to boost my crafting level. It's funny too, is because like I've noticed with those, especially like the intermediate, which this latter half will I'll end up actually having to craft some of them because I need to get to level 400, I think, of Artificer is where I need to be. Where are you going, dude? I need to get level 400 Artificer because that's like one of the things I have to craft. Or I'm going to have to work on to craft, I should say. And I just dove off completely. Wah. For I think it's like Gift of Energy is like one of the things I had to get, and it's just like, crafting something, leveling crafting is a pain, but once you have it, it shows its worth. Honestly, like I have not found a time that I've like regretted not having, we'll say, my weaponsmith or even like my weapon, my weaponsmith or my tailor. Like it, once you do it, it's a pain at first, but once you do it, it's like, okay, I see why. They help out in legendaries. Ecto, my wife was my pocket healer, so I farmed the crap out of it in the underworld. Guild Wars 1, I sat there and I played a warrior monk. That was my jam. I played the traditional warrior monk, and God, I loved it. And then I remember getting absolutely devastated in PvP by like touch rangers, which for those of you who don't know, in Guild Wars 1, when you you got to a certain level, you can mix and match the classes. So you didn't have just we'll say an elementalist, you had a warrior who had a sub-profession of an elementalist. And it's like, those types of things I really miss. I really wish we could multi-class here. Oh. Trying to, do you play much World v World? Not as much as I'd like to. And the only reason being is I haven't had really too much need to get into it yet. And it doesn't mean that I won't ever, but I do want to definitely get into it and do some more, especially because it's like I want to get like at least one of those legendary pieces of gear through there just to say that I've done it, or maybe even go for Warbringer, you know. Having a good day, a good time today with pugs. Wait, what's happening new? You always come in and speak in riddles. I mean that in the best way. There's sometimes you come in and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thank you.
All right, there's a bounty down over here. Let's go check this out. Trying to embrace the chaos, but typically the main tendency is a hard habit to break. Well, yeah, I feel like a lot of times you get like kind of brokered into, like you have to do this. You have to do a specific thing. Is this champion or legendary? Break bar. Get the break bar. Did you guys watch my video on break bars? Watch the videos on break bars. Cause look at the damage. Oh, the sweet damage. I actually took a note out of one of my supporters' books, Dyron. He had suggested that instead of running, oh, I dodged that. Instead of running full Vipers, I would instead run Grieving. So the stat line change difference is Vipers has expertise, which increases the duration of all conditions that you apply, which means that the conditions last longer. The trade-off is that, oh, dodge that completely. Missed that one completely. The trade-off is that when you are setting up for Grieving is that you end up getting more, ferocity. Woo! Just in time. Yeah, so you get more ferocity. Oh, hey, look, that's pretty cool. What did I just get? Just got something. You get more ferocity in the trade for expertise. So it works better if you have like shorter burst fights anyway. And it's something I've noticed and I've been trying in my methods. It's worked well. Works well. Dragon Thogma. I finally love to finally beat Guild Wars 1. I always get stuck sooner or later. I tried one stream. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a stream where it's just like if I die, I delete, and I died like 5 seconds after. I died. Wait, why can't I add you? I'm not full. Oh, well, I'm gonna guild invite you. There you go. You can't do anything about it. Oh, here we go. Here's a legendary. All right, where you located? Right there in the middle. Okay. There we go. Bounties, invite me. Boop. All right. It's like one of those things that I sit there and I look at it. It's like I tried for the longest time, and I just never I couldn't get it. I couldn't stick with it. It just wouldn't work for whatever reason. Okay, rude. Oh, I'm so done with Hydras. I don't know what I got stunned by, but I did. That I know. That I definitely know. That was on me. I would love to be able to sit down and play more of Guild Wars 1 and just actually give it the what through that it needs. But it's also like one of those things that I'm in that mindset of like, I want to grow my YouTube channel to the point that I can do this as a full-time job, and right now that's not necessarily too feasible, because it's not necessarily the we'll say the most optimal growth. Good Lord. That I could potentially do, but I'm not completely running it out and saying that I would never do it, because dodge that one. It's not because honestly, like, who knows what could happen in, say, like a year. You know what would be awesome is just actually being able to play this game. I would love to be able to play Guild Wars 2 instead of being stunned every 5 seconds. That would just be fantastic. I would love that, ArenaNet, please. Good God. Yes, Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Still has fantastic guides on how to do crafting. What I will say is that it's fairly simple. They have the most optimized, but you can kind of muddy your way through it and still figure it out. I mean, even for me, for the most part, it's just about discovering the recipes and making sure that you have the right stuff for it. Am I looking too long? Is that what it is? Dodge that. It's not downstate this time. It's just actually just playing the damn game. I saw that one and I didn't dodge. Ugh. Hey. Yay, legendary bounty. Elemental Necro hybrid, that would be the dream. Catalyst Reaper. Like, imagine if they did that, though. Imagine if they mixed and matched the different professions and everything in the game. Like, that would just be... ArenaNet, please!
You can crush your fingers and all your toes during a data center migration.
I know balancing would be a nightmare, and everyone would just be pissed just because it's like, oh my goodness, my unique little build, it isn't working anymore. I don't know. That's what I imagine people who complain on Reddit sound like. like, oh my god, this was a part of my mentality or something, and then it just doesn't work out. And like they change like one thing, and then it's just like, it's done. It's over with. Are they complaining? Welcome to the Stun Wars end of movement. You saw that, right? It was like 20 minutes of me just being stunned. That was the whole game mode. Good God. Oh, all right. Let's let's go ahead and check, because I don't know if there's a legendary bounty in there. There should be one down here. Yep, we gotta toss out the gooses again. If you got them, toss out the gooses. Tiny, I know that you're there, and I know that you got one. You got your goose now, so you guys can toss them out, right? Right? I used to dominate in Guild Wars 1 PvP, Ranger Warrior, main a sword, and use several already comprised Poison Slash. My favorite, and Moto, I do want to say this, my favorite was playing the Warrior Monk, but using Lay on Hands, and then just basically like reversing all the damage that I took completely. Like, that was one that I absolutely loved. Let me know. I had 1,000%. I have 3 accounts, and my main account is 13,000. Holy crap! That is a lot of time to be playing a game. Ooh, legendary wyverns. All right, let's go hunt them down. Oh, you just DC'd? Okay, yeah. You got time. But we're gonna be in Jahai now. Stop it. Oh man, that's just so good. End of movement. Like, you know what's funny though is that like I could just make one change and actually have the stability that I need, because this build generates so many auras. All I would need to do is just pop Staunch Aura, and then I would never be crowd controlled, never, ever. And I could, it would be fantastic, but I would lose so much DPS that I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I'm being selfish, as it were. Getting ready to do legendary bounty. I think there's only the legendary wyverns here, if I'm not mistaken. if I'm not mistaken. Mixing professions is going to be bonkers than the new weapon changes. Honestly, like, if they did anything like that, I would just, like, absolutely love it. Imagine if you could take half of your class and then pair it with another half. So you use, like, a catalyst, we'll say, and their aura generation and their aura sharing, or however you wish to split it. But then you go ahead and put in, say, like, I don't know, even like a dragon hunter's traps or something like that, like something wild, and it's just like, all right, well, the aura trapper or something like that. It's like I can dream, damn it. Mentor. There we go. All right, so to get these guys out, we got to kill a bunch of these guys. Yeah. I forgot that I'm very weak. Oh, hey, look, there's 4 of them. Fantastic. I can take them all. This is very reminiscent of that scene from, and it's been a meme, actually. Fantastic. Catch it. It's been a meme, but they're talking about Optimus Prime, and he's and it's basically him taking on like 5 or 6 different. Holy crap! Did I do that twice? This stream is about to have some technical difficulties. It's gonna have technical difficulties, folks. We were having a good time. Nope. But someone put a hole in the ground. Nope. No. Get on out of there. I'm just gonna be over here rezzing. Don't do it. Okay, that didn't deal any damage. I want to come along for the ride. I've considered it, and I'm not putting it out. Oh, did you... Hey, Dyran, hey, what's up? Did you finish Vision? Because that is awesome if you did. It is... I'm actually not too terribly far off. I just need... what do you call it? I just need the funerary incense and my artificer to get up to level 400, and then I can essentially just buy the rest of the pieces. That's actually something that I may do next stream. Next week is where I'll have my come on, get him, Hunter. Okay, good. We're good. Now we got this big boy to deal with. I can never get sucked into this game. Hit 80 in different tunes, just end up stopping. Well, let me ask, like, in that sense, what would you say is your biggest hurdle? Like, aside from getting one shot by random, just BS. Okay, I'm going over here. Did I do that twice? What would you say is your biggest hurdle, like, to the game itself? Is it just the gameplay? Is it potentially, you know, the pacing? You're gonna turn around and whoop. Area swiftness. Don't want to get swept up in there. Okay, now we got the big boy. Now the patriarch shows up. Look at the size of this dude. Whoop. I just don't understand endgame. It's because this game isn't necessarily focused just on, we'll say, like, high tier endgame progression. And that's where I feel like I get a lot of people. Okay, cool. That's where I feel like I get a lot of questions, like, well, what do I do at level 80? Like, you know, where do I go? What do I do? What's the most important thing? You know, what should I focus on? And it's like, that isn't the point. That isn't the point with Guild Wars 2. The point with Guild Wars 2 is essentially to just play open world and have fun just going around with your friends. Is honestly what I found to be the most important thing. Yeah, you could do the legendary collections, you could do all the cool things that you see everyone, you know, with the flashy character lights and stuff like that. At the end of the day, where I see most of the value for this game, Guild Wars 2 as a game, is just being able to log in and play, you know, whatever you want to do and not necessarily have to worry. Oh, the female landed. Target this dude. Dyron, I am proud of you for finishing Vision. That is awesome. I'm not too far behind you. Don't you worry. I will catch you up. Burn, baby, burn. Get him up. No, target that one. By the way, Dyron, I was talking about you. I made that change to Grieving, and I've done significantly more damage to lower HP targets. Like, absolutely was a fantastic option choice. I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Oh, she's gonna do her wing thing. Yay! There we go. Say.
Because next level moments need the next level network with the security, reliability, and expertise to take your business further. AT&T Business, the network you can rely on.
There we go. Yay! Look at us go. Lump of Mystonium. Nice. LG mosaics. All right. All right. We got quite a few. Quite a few. Let's see. I want to scroll up. Class mixing. Everyone is like talking about the class mixing. That was so much fun. For multi-classing in D&D. Hadn't considered how cool it would be. Yeah. It's like one of those things that I'm like looking at that eventually I want it to get to a point where I can like sit there and I can play my elementalist and have it as I want to be able to have my elementalist to be able to play as kind of like that battle mage. So like if I can mix it with like a warrior, I think I would really like that. Or hell, I mean, imagine a battle mage that's a mix between an elementalist and a mirage. So it has the attunements, but it has like the mirage cloak. Like, think about that. That would be just so cool. Ugh, jealous. Dyron, I am proud of you, buddy. I am proud of you. Proud of you as always. Always. I feel like I gotta listen to your suggestions more often, though. I'll be honest with you. All right, let's see. No, there's none here. There we go. Nice facial hair. It's had to grow. It had to grow. It had to get fuzzy. Have to. It's part of the. There you go. So Joe Dub. I would say that if I were in your situation, say thanks, guys. If I were in your situation, I would say that the best way I've found to enjoy Guild Wars 2, and let me put it this way, is to find a reason that it is something that interests you. So like for me, one of the big things that interested me starting off and playing in Guild Wars 2 was the class identity. I really like the elite specialization identities and just really being able to build off of that. Honestly, that's where I found a lot of value. That's where I spend a lot of my time. Deadeye was one that really stuck with me. The Firebrand for the Guardian. Those are all like ones that I absolutely loved. So that was an easier sticking point for myself to just honestly just keep playing. All right. Nope. Sneb is not on. Snebzer is not on. Let's see which ones the Riverlands have, because I think you can only do them once a day, if I'm not mistaken. MMOs or RPGs in general. I just love the big swords, the great swords. You got it's I don't know. There's something aesthetically pleasing to have a sword that is so much bigger than you could ever hope to carry. Champions. All champions. There's something satisfying about that. And I will admit that. Absolutely. It's just satisfying, you know. I pretty much dig all classes, which has made it hard to pick what to play. And Killer Tofu, let me ask you this question. What type, like if you had to say that there's a type of character or type of genre, a type of class that you like, what would it be? Like, do you prefer like we'll say the traditional MMO, so like warrior, a wizard, a hunter, ranger, archer type, a rogue, like where you're at? What are your thoughts? Good lord, there's no bounties out. Hunting for a bounty. Do. I don't even know if I have got ectoplasm. I have elegy mosaics, but I don't. Better just buy 10. Oh, these gloves. I hope they haven't gone up in price. They have! So you can buy these actually from the trading post and then essentially just exchange them. You need part of them to be able to exchange for the funerary incense. So I think I got like two or three, and then I'm about to buy a bunch. So we'll see what happens. Let me tell me and be honest. How often do you get downed as an LG? First half of the stream was me playing downstate because I went and did a legendary bounty where I just kept getting bitch slapped. I'll be 100% honest with you. For the most part, I've gotten better. I've gotten a lot. There we go. I've gotten a lot better with how often I actually do go into downstate. It's not nearly as bad as it was previously, but it's like one of those things that even if I'm like paying direct attention, I still get occasionally just one shot, and there's no turnaround. It's just like, you're dead. Just go to sleep. Just take a nap. That's blowing my mind thinking, reminding D&D's build tournaments you've won. Springham, you're really good at your build guides, buddy. Oh, I needed to go over here. Crap. Need to go further because I need to go to Tomb of Primeval Kings. Why do some people have green names? Because I can press Alt. I have a key bound as Alt, and it pops up all the friendlies near me. So, like, this person just showed up. Chose Alt. Yep. It just makes it easier when I'm like trying to target or trying to move around. Just a little bit easier. What's up, dude? Been struggling to take Gw2 as a main game. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Third time getting a level 20 plus. Any advice not to get bored in the game? Try PvP. I'm serious. Try PvP. If you're getting bored with the leveling, try PvP, and you will be surprised how much interesting the game gets. You can level in PvP, and essentially because you'll get what's called tomes of knowledge, which will help you level, and you can just play PvP and earn endgame content and endgame things. And it doesn't matter what gear you have, because all gear is normalized for PvP. So you could just walk in with whatever you have on your back, and you just pick the stuff, and there you go. It's very, very simple, very, very easy, and I recommend trying that, especially if you're getting bored with just the core leveling experience, honestly. And I will admit, yeah, the core leveling experience is a drag. It takes forever. But having said that, it's also like, it's important to set up the rest of the story, you know?
Look at this distinguished
Hey,
gentleman.
Sven just joined back in. Welcome in, Sven.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Dyron, have you noticed every time that whenever you do one of the gifted ones, it either goes to Sven or it goes to Springham? Like every single time that you do those, it's Sven or Springham. That's it. Like, Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I actually meant to talk to you because I tried to message you on Discord, but you're like, nerd. That's what I assume you say. How's the family, buddy? How are things in your neck of the woods? Whoop. Here we go. All right, let's go over here. All right, so this is what I'm after. I need 100 of these, and I have, how many do I have? I have 52. So right now I can actually purchase, I think 9. Yeah, 9. All right, so that got me up to 60, and then with these I can actually purchase 27 of these because that got me up to 60. So I'm getting pretty close. How many more can I buy? What's my limiting factor? Okay, both of those. Fantastic. All right, so there's 14 more. Getting closer. I can buy 22 more. That will get me to 88. So I need 12 more total that I need to buy. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's do this. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can snuff out like one more bounty. And if not, we will. I don't know. I might do a thing of PvP. There we go. But maybe it's not the game for me, but always good to have a new point of view. And I did want to follow up on this just because I get where you're coming from. Because, like, it's sometimes very, very difficult to get fully involved into a game. Like, I'm sure that Final Fantasy is a fantastic game, and I know a lot of players really, really enjoy it. I just can't get into it. I can't. I don't know what it is about the game, but it's just, it doesn't seem that interesting to me. And I know there's tons of people who are like, it's like one of the best games in the world. And I'm glad that they love it. It just isn't for me, is the easiest way I can say. Yeah, and yes, the green green names in map chat, or the actual game chat is the or my what do you call it, members, my channel members. So if you join the Caffeinated Club, I don't know what our name is officially. I just keep going about our business. The Caffeinated Cult. Probably not the best name. We're just, anyway. Yeah, those are members of the channel. Sven has actually like single-handedly taken over the raising of the Caffeinated Dad Guild, right? Which we got a mow, which is the closest thing to a goose. But with that, as well as taking over for the Discord server. So I owe a ton of thanks to him. Like, whoop. Got him. I owe a ton of thanks to him and all of his efforts and everything that he's been doing. So like, yeah, like, I think the game realizes that he needs to get he needs to get supported. Join the club. Yeah, you basically just have to. You have to go over here and tell these guys important things about Jogo. Didn't defeat destruction of a bad. I think it's this one. No. It's one of them. Okay, so I guess it's Joker didn't defeat a Baden. You go in here, you feed these kids lies, basically public education. I didn't say nothing.
We're too smart to fall for this.
Whoop. Based. Alright, sorry. there's always these like there's like 1 or 2 quests hero points that require a lot of we'll say like you really gotta read the text and all that stuff. Lady Looney, say hi. Caffeine is nice. It absolutely is. It is the oh wait, hold on. I think we have to say that like me and my companions defeated Zaitan. We didn't do anything. Didn't defeat Baden. This is just for more funerary incense. And there we go. Caffeine is a very important part of my day, my life, all that stuff. And it's funny too, is because I keep like convincing my wife. I'm like, hey, like, you know, like we should probably drink some more, you know, coffee, right? And she's actually getting to the point where she really drinks. She drinks more espresso than I do. Which I think is hilarious because she bought me I love her. She bought me an espresso machine for my birthday, and when she did, it actually is funny is because she ended up using it more often than me. Like she uses that bad boy every day, and we've trained our kids to pour the espresso, which is that's not endangerment, right? That's not an issue. We're fine. Oh, amalgamated gemstone. Wah.
Chocolate and a creamy cookie dough flavored layer.
Let's buy, because we're going to need them anyway. Let's just buy 20. Drop the gold right now. Come on. Come on, big spender. Our youngest, she gets so excited. And all we do is just hold her up there so she can press the button. That's basically what we do. And she gets so damn excited. Like, she gets like, and she'll be like, me. And she'll go and get her little stool. She has a little stool, which she still can't reach. So we got to pick her up. But she'll put the pot in there and then she'll press the button. So trained our kids. You can Mystic Forge the it takes tier 6 gemstones. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. And that was a suggestion. I just prefer just buying it just because I can just go bam straight through. Moda, I appreciate that, buddy. Hold on one sec. I do want to actually talk to Dyron real quick, because he said that his kids are growing like weaves. Dyron is a fellow father, making his way through this crazy world that we live in nowadays, and has a little one, and a very, I'll say, very little one. It's growing up very fast. It sounds like, which is always a good thing. I like hearing happy and healthy families. I'm a little bit based when I say I like people being happy, and especially I like big families. I come from a big family. There we go. No, you can forge them. What am I forging them with? Sven, fight me. We're gonna do this. We're gonna fight. It's one of those gifts you give for your spouse that it's secretly also for you. Yep. I guess that isn't up. There's one more that I wanted to get. We'll say no, it's legendary. Come on, out of combat. There we go. I want to get back in the combat. What do you main, Caffeinated Dad? I usually main actually this elementalist that you guys are seeing. It's a double dagger elementalist for the time being, and it's just basically condition damage straight across the board. Yeah, I think it's effective. It does what it needs to. Oh, Forged Corp Razor. That's the one I wanted. Gotta check all the bounty boards. There we go. One of the that's funny. Hey Moto, by the way, I appreciate it if you I appreciate if you are if you join the club, but honestly, all you have to do is just all I'd like you to do is just watch, have some fun, enjoy your time here. No. Here we go. Okay, now. I hate these guys. Just trying to do something nice. Stupid AI. Alright, here we go. This one hits hard, if I remember correctly. Whoop, pop my Discord open. Oh, perfect dodge. Yeah, I would say if anything, I main my elementalist more often. But I have a number of characters. I have one of every class, and then I have a spare block when I need to record. When I need to record something that says like if I have a specific new player instance that I want to talk about, or have a new character that I can utilize and play with. I've actually also thought about doing a no downstate leveling, where essentially I can only use conjured weapons and I can't downstate. If I ever downstate while I'm doing it, my character's dead. Like, I have to delete them. That's it. The game's over. I have to try again. Ooh. 14 elegy mosaics. I love it.
You can never have too much treasure.
Bam. There we go. Being dads are one of the best things, and I've spoken about this a number of times, and I think I will always, in a sense, talk about how great it is. Even though, like, I've grown this channel to where it is right now, I've been, you know, most nights I spend editing videos, and actually after this I have to edit a short for tomorrow. No matter what I do, it will always be, like, the most important thing will always be, like, what I'm doing for my kids. The whole reason I'm doing this is for my kids. Is so that I can essentially have control of my schedule and control of my life instead of always having to report to a certain person, a boss, a company, what have you. And I want to be there to show them that, hey, you know, like, even though things might be crazy, might be hectic and stuff, like I have the ultimate say of I can be there, I can do what I need to do for my family and for my kids, you know? It's one of those things that I make a very big, I make a strong point about that type of stuff. Am I being still attacked? What the hell? Damn choias. I make a very, very big point about that. Once we have, say. Okay, I was trying to be cool. Y'all brought this onto yourselves. I was trying to be cool. I was just trying to teleport away. Nope, you guys had to make it about yourself, didn't you? Didn't ya? Okay. We'll check Sam Swept Isle. If not, I'll start getting ready to wrap up. There we go. Once we get the arena in the guild hall, we can duel. We just need PvP potion. How many do we need? We got to figure this out. I got to figure that out because I think I have quite a few. I may or may not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Props to both of you. We have 4 daughters. 2 oldest have graduated college and are currently putting the younger 2 through college now. Very nice. That's the plan. Where's the tag? Wait, were you in domain? Domain of Hobby? Alright, let's go take a look. Enjoy the journey, because trust me, when I say you blink and they're grown. I'm well aware. My wife and I were actually just talking about that. That's a long way. My wife and I were just talking about the difference of where we were with my my oldest and how she is like she's going into 1st grade, and it's like it's incredible is because like I talk about how when she was little it was just me and her. I was working 2 jobs and going to school, 2 part-time jobs and going to school, just so it isn't like I had time. and how much effort, time and effort we really put into it just to be able to get her, you know, like, oh, okay, just to afford her, the house that we lived in, just to do this and that and the other. So it's like, I get it. And now she's nearly 7, so it's incredible how fast she's grown. And I don't know, my wife and I don't know if we're necessarily okay with it, but it's just like we have to be. But thank you. That always does make me feel better hearing from other parents. I always like talking to you guys because other parents know. Parents know. That's why I can't for robots to take just hang out at the farm and play games all day. Dude, I keep trying to convince my my family to sell all their property and just move to a homestead. Like, honestly, I am so down for it. Don't even tempt me. Don't even tempt me. I will homestead this up, and then you guys will get Caffeinated Outdoors. I'll make a YouTube channel where it's just us doing farm stuff. Oh, double stun. Triple stun. It's Stun Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo. Let's see. Hey, Jared, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? How is, well, actually, I think you might be during your summer break. How are you enjoying your time off? I think last time I had asked about your how schooling was going, you said that you passed because everyone else did worse than you, which is awesome. Doesn't matter. There we go. You got it. 48 more PV potions. Okay, we can do that. That's easy. Woo. Did we get the res? Nope, you're dead. Sorry, there we go. I'm about to be dead. And that stun hurts. We need more fighters. Nope, you're dead. Sorry. I had to make a choice. No, this is gonna be close. Don't have enough for a dodge roll. Now. Gotta get away. There we go. Can't keep up with those flying mount. Now, oh lord, here they come. Anyone gonna get a res? Anyone? Help a caffeinated dad out? Oh no, Dust Twister! No! I think this is it. Downstate. The final frontier. Oh, with the last second! And just get immediately blasted. I have one. I can use it. How much HP does he have? He's only got 13%. Miss anything crazy? Nope. Just me downstating as normal. It's more par for the course. got him. Oh. Gotta be close. Woo. Good thing that wasn't hard. Need Wi-Fi and fresh water. That's all we need. That's all we need. My wife and I want to buy 20 acres and have an amazing hobby farm. Honestly, again, the more that we start going down this rabbit hole, folks, y'all gonna be like, wow, Caffeinated Dad's really getting ready to just like jump in full feet first. Oh yeah, we're doing it. We're going in. We are going to. We're doing it. I'm not. No bars, nothing. We're just gonna go straight in, full homestead, ready to go. Heck yeah! As a fellow girl dad, go ahead and get your concealed carry permit. It's part of the dad's job to protect. So you darn right we're gonna protect. Don't you worry. Hey Sam, you have a good night, goose evening to you as well. I hope you have a wonderful one, and thank you for hanging out today. Appreciate that, dude. Oh, we gotta run away. Hey, rude. I'm just trying to have a close out my stream, have a nice little conversation, thank everyone who's been here and doing stuff, but nope, not gonna let me go, are you? Okay, there we go. Let's do it. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. We're on 13 acres and up to 15 animals. It's mental, but it's a wonderful way to live. Good luck on our farm. We already got chickens. And my sister, for some unknown reason, wants she wants a baby goat or a baby cow. I don't know why. But that's what she wants. There you go. Here in GA, you don't need permits. But see, honestly, I feel like that's the way. It's like, you know what? Just trust that everyone is taking care of themselves. That's all I will say. I can't get into it, but I do want to wrap up this stream this evening because I think I have enough, actually, elegy mosaics. I think I have enough elegy mosaics and trade contracts to get that second piece of funerary incense, and then we're good to go. It's going to be, I think next stream, next Monday, is when I'll be able to craft vision. You guys get to watch it live with me, so it'll be fun. I get the little floaty orb, which is cool. It's always a fun thing. But a big shout out to Dyron for the gifted membership, Tiny for joining the membership, Jordan for the gifted donations. Guys, I'm always just humbled by your support, even you guys just sitting here watching me play and just talking and hanging out, like. And then with my videos and everything that's going on, I mean, I'm always grateful that you guys are here hanging out. So thank you very much for everything that you guys do. Enjoy the game, have some fun. Hope you guys have a goose evening as you will. There we go. Aside from that, stay caffeinated, folks.